The Alliance has agreed to a summit meeting with us to discuss the return of the Herc, and what can be done to prevent their aggression from devastating all 4 galactic quadrants. Despite recent events, they've agreed to host the summit at Deep Space Nine. I'm not surprised. None of the galactic powers are comfortable hosting a Dominion fleet deep within their territory. Meet with me at DS9 prior to the beginning of the summit. I'd like to discuss our options.
Yay, more guns I do. I don't know.
If you'll excuse me.
We've entered the Dolores Belt first, but I'm reading sensors. The station is still damaged from recent attacks. It appears critical systems are repaired and complete. Yep.
Please, we're low on fuel and supplies. We need help badly.
Tell the Ambassador that any Jem'Hadar aggression will be met with deadly force.
I'm saying some racism here. Oh wow, that ring is just destroyed.
This is Station Control. Welcome to Deep Space Nine. Your docking clearance has been authorized. Several of our docking facilities were damaged in the recent conflict. Please proceed to the provided coordinates. Also, Captain Nog is waiting to meet with you on the promenade at your earliest convenience. Enjoy your stay here at the station.
Ooh, Nog.
Hello. I've been assigned to assist you here on the station. The leaders of the 4 major delegations have asked to meet with you prior to the summit meeting. Their offices are located here on the promenade.
Well, thank you, Nog. You're a captain now. That's cute. Oh my God, this is smaller. They definitely redesigned the. Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh! Don't do this to me. Oh! This is great! I'm excited over stairs. That's terrifying.
Admiral Quinn's office is behind those doors.
They redesigned this a lot. This is the real station now.
The results of this summit could have long-lasting effects. A number of our allies, especially the Klingons, consider the Herc to be a Dominion problem. The Federation sees this as a chance to improve relations with your people. Having allies in the Gamma Quadrant instead of enemies would be a great step toward galactic peace.
Sorry, my bed is just not cooperating. Thank you. Understood. Understood. I had to click the button. Pressing F does nothing anymore. Oh. Ah, there's the door. Oh, this is nice. I like this redesign. Hello, ladies. I don't think I'm a dick. It's one of those moments where it's... I know I'm male, but do I have the parts?
Here is Proconsul Deton's office.
Whose? Oh, Romlin.
This summit may be difficult. While the Federation will see a path toward peace, I suspect the Klingons will feel the opposite. There is no love lost between them and your people, or the Herc for that matter. The Republic position is one of pragmatism. The Herc are a threat no one can ignore, regardless of what quadrant their home lies in.
They're like Grabners from Mass Effect at this point. This is so nice!
Nice to see some fighters around here. You're here to fight the Herc, aren't you? Someone has to, before they eat everything in existence. Some of the other Gamma refugees will moan and groan about this part of space, but I like the Alpha Quadrant. Bajorans are processing iridium ore here again, and there's good, honest work for people will. Most of the Bajorans won't go near the processing areas. Too many bad memories about how the Cardassians ran them, I guess. That's good and well. Just means more work for me. Considering what I hear lately, I may not have a home to go back to in the Dominion, so I might as well make the most of things here, yeah?
Chancellor Jempok has an office here.
Wow, your office is the smallest office, and you should be insulted about this.
I would not hope for aid from the Empire, Jim Hadar. Most of the High Council see the Herc purely as a Dominion problem. There are others, such as Martok, who see that position as dishonorable. If they want to fight the war of their ancestors, so be it. But they will be doing so without the Empire.
But it's your
The
problem
same could
too.
be said for our allies, should they side with you.
But it's your problem too. What the fuck, man? Whatever. You're pissy about you got the small office. Where is this next office? Where is this next office? Oh, here it is.
Ambassador Odo is here, coordinating security efforts.
Hey, your old security office.
It's important to win the hearts and minds here. Many of the summit attendees, particularly the Klingons, consider the Herc to be our problem, and our problem alone. It's up to us to convince them otherwise. If we don't stand together, the Herc will ravage every civilization, one by one, throughout the galaxy.
There are several Alpha Quadrant leaders here for the summit. Kai Kira of Bajor, Counselor Garrick of Cardassia, and my father, Ferengi Grand Nagus Rom. I recommend meeting with them as well. Their worlds will be on the front line if the Herc launch a full invasion into this quadrant.
Do you realize how ridiculous it sounds that Rom is Grand Nagus? Just saying. Just... okay, let's go back here. Who's here? Oh my god, I love this. Oh, this is the best. This is the best thing. The Klingon chef is the best thing. I can't believe they included that.
I believe the Kai is here, in the Bajoran Temple.
Everything's so small.
Hello there. I'm a little surprised to see a Jemadar here. I figured Odo would have come himself to find out where Bajor stands. I can tell you we're worried. If you fall, the Herc will come here, and we'll be the first to face them, so Bajor stands ready. We'll do what we can to stop them, even if that means joining forces with the Dominion. There's something else I should mention. I've experienced visions recently, a sign from the prophets. I see a place I've been before, a world beyond the grip of death. It's the home of a former Kai, and it's in the Dominion. I should also mention that I've seen you in this vision as well. I believe we're going to take a journey together soon.
Oh yeah! We gotta introduce that old chestnut.
As Kai, I'm obligated to serve the will of the prophets. Doing so leads me to many places, not just Bajor. That can be difficult, especially in times of war. There's been a lot of that in the last few years. First the Dominion, then the Klingons, the Iconians, and now the Herc. There are times when I wonder how Ben Sisko managed during the Dominion War, and he was the emissary. I've tried to follow his example whenever possible, but it's been a challenge. Something else on your mind?
Nope.
My father is in my uncle's bar. Hard to believe he used to work there, huh?
I was wondering when you'd come along. I'm guessing you're here to talk about the Herc and what we want to do about them. It's no secret that the Ferengi aren't a military powerhouse like the Klingons. Most of the time, we'd be happy to make a tidy profit from all of this, and as far away from it as possible. That changed when the Herc attacked Ferenginar. We would have been wiped out without help. And we didn't get it from Starfleet or the Klingons. We got it from the Lukari and the Cardassians. Even a few not cool ships showed up to fight. That showed us that this is everyone's fight, big or small. So we're in. And if the 34th rule of acquisition comes into play, well, it wasn't easy, believe me. I've managed to get the Board of Liquidators with us, for now. Most of them see the potential for incredible profit. Alliance defense contracts can be very lucrative. The rest, well, let's just say their self-preservation instincts are strong. They'd rather fight with the Alliance than stand alone. The Herc have me thinking about adding a new rule of acquisition. If they can't be bought, get ready to fight!
I like you.
Did you have an...
Nope. But, hey, you bring Lita with you. Hi, Morn. Oh, Morn. Need some advice. Morn looks at you for a long moment and then returns to his drink. I never really thought about it that way. Thanks, Morn. Man, he's trading lives here and there, everywhere. Oh, this way.
It looks like Counselor Garrick is in his old tailor shop.
Hello there. I take it you're not here to update your ensemble. Though if you'd like a few suggestions, I'd be happy to provide some. In the meantime, let's talk about serious business, shall we? I'm sure you'd like to know Cardassia's position on the Herc problem. It's simple, really. They're a menace, and one we should deal with swiftly.
I'm surprised we get a Cardassian race.
Surprised? Don't be. Cardassia was recently attacked by the Herc. We'd have fared poorly without help from our neighbors. Even the Lucari and the Ferengi offered a hand. There's no love for the Dominion on Cardassia, but we know that we're next if you fall to the Herc. And so, we're ready to be good neighbors. Once upon a time, when I was but a tailor. That was before plain, simple Garrick became a member of the Detapa Council, of course. Before the Reconstruction and the Iconian War and the Herc. While I'm proud of the work I've done for Cardassia over the years, there's a part of me that yearns to be here once more. To be just a tailor, just Garrick. Will there be any...
Nope.
The Alliance has asked a number of special consultants to attend the summit. I know each of them well, and I can vouch for their knowledge and skill. Even my Uncle Quark. Despite his reputation, his knowledge of the Gamma Quadrant is valuable. Just don't mention Latinum in the discussion, or the value of his information could rise considerably.
Oh my god, I gotta talk to everyone. So this is just a introduce everyone sort of thing. Oh, Bashir!
Ah, hello there. Nice to meet you. Dr. Julian Bashir, recently recommissioned Starfleet officer at your service. Can't say I was expecting to see a Gem Hadar here today. We're doing what we can to get things in order after that business with the Zenkethi and the Herc. The station took quite a beating. Worse than I saw during the Dominion War. We're still treating casualties, and it looks like we'll be seeing more soon. The situation is compounded by the presence of civilians, both local and from other systems, even the Dominion. We have a number of refugees from the Gamma Quadrant on the station, and more on the way. Clearly, the sooner we can solve the Herc dilemma, the better. We'll be beyond our capacity to help the refugees soon, as will Bajor. I mustered out some time ago to start a private practice on Trill. Since then, I've worked on special projects for Starfleet from time to time as a consultant. Even managed to start a family. Needless to say, I wasn't initially thrilled with the idea of putting the uniform on again. Still, it's very hard to say no to Kai Kira and Captain Dax. And so here I am, back on the front of an interstellar conflict. Here's hoping it's a brief one. Something on your mind?
Oh, that's nice. I like the beard, it's a nice touch. Wait,
Hello. Oh, it's been a while since I've been in this place. I can't believe Quark still has that hollow me in here. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest. I wish we were all here under better circumstances. Then again, DS9's always been a trouble magnet. I guess peace is a little too much to ask for around here.
You know, I fought your evil counterpart recently,
My
so...
husband is risking a lot of capital, political and otherwise, by choosing to get involved with all of this. Fortunately, he's the best Grand Nagus to come around in a long time. The best ever, as far as I'm concerned, but I'm pretty biased on that point.
Oh, I got married.
Look, if I were this mirror version of me I've been hearing so much about, I'd have a lot more tactical advice to offer. As it is, my advice to you is this. Take a look around. Think about all the civilians, the refugees, people who are depending on you to protect them. Think about the best way you can do that, if you can. That's what I'd do if I were in your shoes. Boots, whatever. Yeah, in that alternate universe where good people are evil and vice versa, turns out the evil version of me is an admiral there. Real piece of work. Wears lots of leather, carries a whip. Oh, and she's in command of the evil Enterprise. I found out about her from my husband's information gathering specialists. Never hurts to be well informed, right? Rule of acquisition number 7. Keep your ears open and your eyes on the mark. Was there something else?
Oh, that's cute. Yo, Quark.
Don't suppose you're here for a drink? Hollow Sweet? Dabo? Can't blame me for trying to find profit while I can. My fool of a brother, the Nagus, seems hell-bent on getting the Ferengi into this mess. Not a lot of profit in fighting the Herc, 34th rule or not. You can't spend your money when you're dead. If you ask me, we'd be better off sealing that wormhole and saying goodbye to the Herc and the Dominion forever. I'd miss the Tulaberry wine, but I'd get over it. But seeing how that'll never happen, especially as long as Kira's still breathing, I suppose I'll have to dig in like everyone else. You know what the worst part of this mess is? Odo. He's back like a kind of ghost haunting me. I must be cursed. I do. And I'd be there, enjoying myself, if it weren't for the Grand Nagus. Brother or not, I wanted nothing to do with this until he put Lucari terraforming tech on the table. Couldn't pass that up. It'll cut biosphere renovation costs on my moon by 70%. Even with Odo here, and a billion Herc trying to demolish everything in sight, there's profit in the wind. Might finally land that exclusive Tulaberry export contract I've been dreaming about for 40 years. Can I get you something?
There's a number of refugee groups here on the promenade.
Oh my god. I'm engineered for war, not fucking talking.
A Jem'Hadar? Here? Where were you when we needed you most? When the Herc came, we sent distress calls. But no Jem'Hadar came. The Founders didn't save us. Only a few of us managed to get away on ships before the Herc closed in. Word of the Bajorans and their faith reached us after the war ended. Their stories about one of their spiritual leaders. She came to the worst of us, on our prison moon, to bring the wisdom of the prophets. So, when the Herc came, we decided to come here, through the Celestial Temple, to seek deliverance. If our old gods won't listen to us, perhaps Kai Kara and the prophets will.
Are you surprised, seeing Koremans here on a Federation station? That's how bad it is back home. We had to come to the Federation to find safe haven. There's nothing for us in the Dominion. Not anymore. That's right. Your gods abandoned us to the Herc and left us to fend for ourselves when the invasion got rough. It's no wonder there's talk about rebellion on Korema, and many other worlds besides. And now, here you are, just like us, asking the Alliance for help. Don't be surprised if they refuse. People here still remember the war and what you Jem'Hadar did to this quadrant. You ask me, it'd be justice if they turned their backs on you, just like you did to us.
The summit will begin soon, First. Transmit your report to me for review. Federation and Klingon positions were predictable. I'm surprised the others aren't sitting it out, particularly the Ferengi. They're usually more interested in saving their own skins, after all. Interesting that Dominion citizens are traveling here for safety. We'll have to do something to assist Starfleet and the Bajorans on this. That's all for now. First, report to me in the conference room. What a surprise. Everyone's here and no one started shooting. Quite a commendable level of restraint. See if you can keep it that way. Take a moment to get settled. Speak with the others. Things will be serious soon enough.
Oh my god, I thought I talked to enough people!
Hello. I have high hopes for this summit. Many worlds in this quadrant have been attacked by the Herc, including my own. We must all realize that without the Dominion, the Herc will wreak havoc throughout all quadrants. I can't help but think that there's a path to a peaceful resolution in all of this. There's got to be some way to end this madness before...
Hello again. I spoke with Odo about the vision we discussed. He's agreed to clear a mission to the old sector. Opaka, the former Kai I mentioned, lives there now. I believe so, yes. The Kai has a condition that has prevented her from leaving until now. Odo has provided us with data that could lead to a cure. If there's a chance, I'm willing to take it. Her wisdom could help us all greatly. I realize this is a lot to take in, but I hope I can count on your help when the time comes.
Ah, the newly appointed First. I'm glad we had a moment to talk before the summit begins. Your report on the other attendees and their positions was appreciated by myself as well as the Founder. I hope you realize the distinct honor that has been bestowed upon you. To speak directly to a god is a privilege, one seldom offered to a Jem'Hadar. I trust you will not abuse it.
I envy you, Jem'Hadar. You have had the honor of fighting the Herc to defend your home as a warrior born. Jem'Puck is not willing to face the truth. There are Klingons who fear the Herc, hiding behind politics and rules. Grethar waits for their worthless souls. Know this. There are still Klingons who know where their blades belong. We will not dishonor our ancestors and ignore the Herc. We will fight them to our dying breath in the name of Kahless and the Empire.
If I can have everyone's attention, thank you. Let's begin the summit. Thank you all for coming. By now, you should be aware of our tactical situation. The Dominion, as you know it, is on the verge of collapse. We've withdrawn to our core systems, and the lines are holding, for now. Without your help, the Herc will win the war of attrition.
What about your outer systems? We're receiving refugees here, from those areas.
We have one fleet left, Admiral. That's hardly enough to defend the entire Dominion.
I'm failing to see how this concerns the Empire.
The recent battle here is a sample of what the Herc can do.
If you think they'll stop at the wormhole, you're sadly mistaken.
Need I remind you that the Dominion came to your aid in the Iconian War? I seem to recall Klingons placing high value on debts of honor, or has that changed?
Mind your tongue, changeling! I will not be insulted!
The fuck is that?
Admiral Quinn to Ops. What's happening?
We're under attack, Admiral. It's the Herc. Reading Herc boarding party. Multiple decks. They've concentrated in the damaged pylon. Ore processing area.
Oh my god.
Get to that damaged pylon section and lock it down before the Herc trigger an explosion that could wreck the station.
Where am I? Ah. The hell are those things? I don't like any of this. Down at the secure.
Bad news. The hangar security shield is on the verge of collapse. If it drops, you'll get pulled out into space, so let's make sure that doesn't happen. You need to stabilize the power relays and recalibrate the shields. There are consoles near your position you can use to do this.
Consoles upstairs.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Come upstairs. I might record more if the missions are different for other species.
Nice work, but it's not over yet. The Herc have moved into the ore processing area above your position. There's a lot of unstable uridium ore in there. If they damage it, it could ignite and set off a chain reaction that could destroy the pylon. You'll need to make your way up there to secure the area and restart the safety systems there. Looks like the access system in this section was reset. You'll need to rotate the central column and extend the bridges in order to reach the... Okay, you're almost in the clear. The safety systems for the area are currently offline. You'll need to restore power to that section and reinitialize the safety systems to get everything back online. All right, the safety systems are reinitializing. They should be up and running in a few minutes. Nice work. Hold on. I'm picking up multiple Herc life signs in your area. They're converging on your position. I need you to defend that section from the Herc until the system comes online again. If they get in before that happens, they could knock it offline again, or worse.
You guys gonna help me? Oh no, I didn't. Ah, fuck. Oh well.
The Herc are attacking the station and several civilian vessels in the system. I've sent ships to assist them, but I'm concerned our forces are spread too thin. I'd like you to work with those ships to protect the civilians while the rest of us defend the station.
Starfleet vessels, this is Quinn. Protect civilian targets.
Nice work. But I'm afraid there's bad news. We're picking up Herc vessels and they're heading our way. The station's weapon systems are offline. We need a few minutes to get them up and running. Until then, we're a sitting duck over here. I've asked every ship in the sector to regroup and prepare for battle. Let's hope it's enough.
Honor your ancestors. Fight now and destroy the Herc.
Concentrate fire on their capital ships.
Chief, I need those systems online!
These Herc do not know fear. I will teach it to them.
Systems online in 60 seconds.
Don't let the frigate swarms get behind you.
Just a few more seconds. Defense systems online. Target the Herc and open fire.
God, everyone wants to fucking talk to me when I'm fucking doing stuff. Don't leave me no ends. trying to do recordings and everyone wants to talk to me, ask me fucking questions. I never want to do this when I'm not busy, but as soon as I'm doing something, they always want me. It's the most annoying thing possible.
That was the last of them. We're not picking up any Herc ships on long-range sensors. For now, at least. Hopefully it's clear to the Alliance that the Dominion is prepared to work with them to stop the enemy. Let's hope they're ready to do the right thing. In the meantime, my fleet will do what it can to keep the Herc on our side of the wormhole. Remain vigilant. I will have new orders for you soon. Remember, victory is life.
Question, why don't you just put the, like, self-replicating mines on the other side?
Pay close attention, recruit. I will only speak of this once. The severity of the Herc's attacks was surprising, but we should have been prepared. This is not the first time we have been forced to deal with them, after all. For the first time, we require allies. We must make it clear to the Alliance that the Herc threat is real. It could destroy us all. You're going to be tested. This will take more than being a good soldier. You'll need to be a diplomat, an ally, even a friend. Am I...
But I'm engineered for war.
That was unexpected. But I suspect it will show the Alliance just how real the Herc's threat is to all of us. After today, I'd like to think that letting the Herc destroy the Gamma Quadrant is not a viable option. For most of them, anyway. In the meantime, I have received a request from Kai Kira of Bejor. She's asked to lead a mission into the Ennis system, and I've approved it. She has also asked for your assistance. Provide it. And first, make sure she comes back safely. Consider it your highest priority. Dismissed.